Willie D Live.
Talk about the environment that introduces this type of mentality. We were having a conversation earlier about how the city that you live in, how these big cities are killing our people.
Right. Brother, everyone who lives on the East Coast and on the West Coast in California and New York will tell you that their people come from the South. And everyone like us who live in the South would tell you that our people come from the country. Black people naturally are the people of the earth. We have always had a great relationship with the earth. But we were taught that in order to achieve the American dream, we had to go into the cities. But when you really look at it, the city is designed to take years off of your life. Like, look at the air that we're forced to breathe in the city. Look at the environmental dangers that come along with being in the big city. Look at the stress levels that we go through trying to keep up with your neighbor and, who got the biggest swimming pool and who got the nicest Jordans and things of that nature. All of this is artificial competition that we go through in major cities. Look at the food that we're forced to eat. Ain't nobody really growing food in mass in the inner city. This has got to be transported from somewhere else. By the time it gets to you, it ain't no good. Look at all of the fast food spots. I said that drive-ins kill more people than drive-throughs any day, any year. So all of this,
drive-bys.
Yeah, drive-bys. Thank you. Yeah, drive-throughs kill more people than drive-bys any day of the year. But when you look at all of these factors, when you add them up, it's just taking little years off of your life. So a lot of Black folks are opting to move out of the city. We're getting pushed out of the city through gentrification anyway. And they're moving into more rural areas and finding that it's more peaceful there. Like, think about this. Let's say you give birth to a brilliant child and that child has the cure for cancer in their DNA, right? But you drop them off in the ghetto. So the child has to learn how to drop and roll before, they're 2-3 years old. They hear sirens, all night. They're raised eating McDonald's and Burger King. They call it Burger Killer and Kentucky Fried Chicken and things like that. So now you're altering the chemical makeup of this genius that you have birthed into the world, all because you placed him in the wrong environment. And that is what the big city has become for us and our children. So I think we need to take a real good look at our lifestyle. And it goes back to what you said about Paris, how we were influenced to romanticize these things that somebody told us was good, was lit. This should be on your bucket list to go to Paris. Why? Why? We don't even ask why. But it's the same with this big city living. If you're not careful, you'll look up and it'll take years off of your life. It'll disturb your peace. And when you look back, you will have gained very little from it. It's become so expensive to live in a major city nowadays, brother, that folks are just around here trying to make ends meet. So I think we need to become more of a land-centric people again. I think that as a people, we need to move more toward collective economics, because when our ancestors got, forced off the plantation, they didn't get a severance package. They got nothing. Go and do for yourself. Now, what many people don't know is that the slave owners got reparations from the federal government for every slave that they had to let free after the Emancipation Proclamation. So all our people had was each other. If you go back and you study and you look at what we built from nothing, you would be astounded. And what we have to realize is back then, all we had was each other. And right now, we're in the same predicament. All we really have is each other. And that's fine because each other is all we need.